everyone, welcome back to Wanderlust Books, and I am filming 2 videos in one day. Oh. Alright, so this video I'm going to be doing a library book haul. I'm trying not to buy a lot of books. I've been trying to stay away from Book Outlet and Amazon, but it's been very hard because my birthday just passed and I was given quite a few gift cards and it is killing me to not spend them on books. I already bought one book, but I will wait for that for my April book haul for books that I actually bought. But today I'm going to be doing a library book haul. Now, I go to the library probably at least once every 2 weeks more if I find books that I really enjoy or have books on hold, which I do pretty often for new books that have come out that I don't want to really buy because I may not know a lot about what they're about. Now, for this library book haul, I got about 8 books, and that is pretty low for me because it's free books, and I'm just gonna pick out tons of books that I feel like reading. And what else is better than free books? I don't know, free books that are autographed maybe? Alright, so one of the first books that I got from the library is Rebel Belle by Rachel Hawkins. This is a new young adult fiction book that is about probably an assassin. I've heard a lot about it on BookTube, but I have not really looked into the synopsis that much. I did watch a sort of review on it before I decided if I wanted to pick it up, but it didn't go that much into detail. So I don't have any idea what's happened, but I do know it's about a girl that has recently gone to a prom, and she goes into a bathroom to fix up her lip gloss. I heard that's pretty bizarre for the first chapter. And so my camera died. Bloop. Alright, so this is the part where the janitor locks the girl into the bathroom, and then another of her history teacher, I think, comes in and like they fight and one of them dies. I don't know, but it's apparently like a really big assassin novel, and she goes through finding out her new powers to this guy that she has to watch over or something like that, but they hate each other and I'm pretty sure they fall in love at the end. I don't know. It sounds good. It's not the first thing on my list, but I'll read it at some point during the time I have it. So the next book I have is Hold Me Closer, Necromancer by Leash McBride. Now, I have not heard a lot about this book. I almost bought it off of Book Outlet though, along with its sequel. And I just know it's about this guy named Sam. He is a necromancer, whatever the crap it is called. And this is full of shapeshifters, I think, which is another book that I'm interested in now. And it's apparently him and this other girl who's a werewolf. And they just do some crazy stuff. Like I said, I picked up the sequel also at the library. Ooh, this is shiny. Look at that. Ooh. This is Necromancing the Stone by Leash McBride also. This is a sequel. I will probably pick up this series sometime soon. I'm a feeling that is a trilogy, but don't hold me to that. Now, like you saw in the video probably previous to this, I picked up Written in Red by Anne Bishop. This is an urban fantasy novel, adult fiction, and it is very good. It is about shapeshifters and a different kind of culture that has to do with humans and possibly humans seeing into the future through cut skin. That's what the main character is about, Meg Corbin. She is dealing with running away from her community where she's been caged and used against her will to show visions to people that will pay lots of money for them. It can be up to like $10,000, I think, for a certain single cut. And it was really good. So I also picked up the second book that just recently came out in March, Murder of the Crows. I already finished Written in Red, and I am about 100 pages into this one, and it is a very good series. I recommend anyone picking it up that enjoys urban fantasy, shapeshifters, and just a little bit of romance, just a little bit. I'm not sure if any more happens in this book, but I'm hoping it does because I really like the main character. If you want to know more about that series, you can check out the review for Written in Red in the description below. I do have a non-spoiler portion in the beginning, and then I get into all of my feels for the book later in the video. So if you want to just get a more in-depth synopsis of that book, I would recommend checking that video out. Now, another book I picked up was another new book called Illusion by Claudia Gable and Cheryl Clam. I don't know, I'm really bad at speaking and I can't say people's names. Now, I know this book is very new. It came out recently, and this cover, oh, it's gorgeous. Like, I wish I owned this because it's so gorgeous. Illusion is a different type of technology that is sweeping the country apparently. It is an app, a visor, and a wristband that will virtually transport you to an erotic destination where adventure can be pursued without the complications or consequences of real life. So this kind of reminds me of Under the Never Star, but I've heard that it's not like that. It's a whole different type of world and community that you do within this type of world, or illusion. I feel like illusion is a lot better word than whatever they called it in Under Star, like eyeglass or something like that. I don't know, it feels like that's a better word for that type of technology that they have later in the film. So another book I picked up was The Shadow Prince by Brie de Spain. I do not know anything about this book. I saw it in the new area of the young adult fiction and it sounded good. It's apparently about this boy who is super powerful or something like that and is a prince, and he goes into a new modern day high school. He meets this girl and has to save her or something like that. I don't know. Something like around those lines. Something predictable probably. But it looks good and it's quite thick. Thickness. And it won't be probably the first thing I ever pick up during this month or next month, but it looked good, so I put it in my bag. So the next book I picked up was White Hot Kiss by Jennifer L. Armentrout. I really enjoyed Jennifer's writing style and I loved her Obsidian series. I heard this series pretty much has nothing to do with this cover because this girl apparently cannot kiss people without sealing their souls. So it is a pretty it's a pretty cover, but it doesn't really go with the storyline. Jennifer, who picked this? Who did this to you? Alright, so that's all I have for this library book haul. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new. I do book hauls, book reviews, and possibly tags later in the future of things that I enjoy reading. If you liked any of these books, or if you can feel like you're going to read them soon, let me know and we can possibly talk about our feelings once we both read them. Don't be afraid to talk to me if you want to. And that's all I have for this video.